Hi, I had this friend that was in the hospital, and we were praying for a healing. She had gotten a report that she was going to have some surgery, and so we were believing God for a miracle for her. And anyway, she was in there, and then the doctors came in and they gave her this report that said that she wasn't going to have the surgery. And so we were really excited, and that they just said that they wanted her to stay there and get some rest for a few days, and that they would release her and let her go home. And so anyway, after about 4 days, the doctors come back in and they give her another report, and the next report that they give her was a bad report, and that report said that she was going to have the surgery, and maybe it wouldn't be as severe as it was, but she was still going to have it. And so anyway, today I just wanted to talk to you about a bad report, or what it's like if you get a bad report. And so a lot of times we pray for something and we believe God for a miracle and we get a good report on that. And then sometimes we'll pray, and in the midst of getting a good report, we'll get a bad report. And so I was asking God, why, did this happen to my friend? Because I just love and adore my friend, and I didn't want to have to see her go through this surgery. And the Lord showed me a couple of things. One of the things that He showed me was a progress report, and He showed me like when I was in high school and I was failing biology, and I got a progress report from my teacher, and my teacher said Terry's making an F, and so I take it home to my parents, and my parents say, you're grounded, you got to bring this grade up. And so anyway, I start studying and biology, and my teacher ends up putting me next to this really totally hot guy, and so the atmosphere kind of changes, and my attitude towards biology starts changing, and then we have to dissect this shark, and all kinds of fun things happen in that class, and we really, we ended up having a good time. And so I ended up getting a B in that class, but my bad report changed, and a lot of it changed as I changed. That circumstance, and sometimes in life we have that opportunity where we can change a circumstance, and sometimes in life that's just the way it is. I know on every progress report that I ever got, it always said Terry talks too much. Imagine that, Terry talks too much. And there's that. And so anyway, we all get all kinds of different reports in life. And so the thing that I was asking the Lord about for my friend was about her bad report. And so my grandson was with me this weekend, and the other thing that the Lord was showing me was through him, and it was really cute. He's 11 years old, and he wanted to take this, I don't know if you can see it, this bike here, and he wanted to take it to the top of this hill. I don't even know if you can see the top of that hill, but he was going to ride it down that hill, and he's like, here Grandma, I want to show you something really cool. And so I look back, and here he is at the top of this hill, like up in the corner of that thing, and he's going to ride it down, but when he's going to bring it down, he's riding it straight towards these stakes. Can you see these stakes right here? And I'm like, Landon, you can't ride your bike down that hill into where those stakes are. And he's like, how come I ride my bike here? And I'm like, because if you ride your bike down that hill, then gravity's going to pull you down, and you're going to land right on that stake. And so, we have gravity. Why? Because if we didn't have gravity, then we'd all be floating around in the air. And, if I was trying to walk across the parking lot here, I wouldn't be able to walk across the parking lot. I would just be floating in the air. And so we have what's called laws of the land, or things that have to take place in order for us to function here on earth. And so sometimes life is that way. I know, like in eating, like different eatings, if we don't eat right and don't take care of our bodies, then things happen inside of our bodies. And so anyway, there's a song that we sing that says, whose report do you believe? I shall believe the report of the Lord. I said, whose report do you believe? I shall believe the report of the Lord. His report says I am healed. His report says I am filled. His report says I am free. His report says victory. So anyway, that's just telling us about Isaiah 53. And in Isaiah 53, it asks us, whose report do you believe? And then we say, I shall believe the report of the Lord, because Jesus Christ came to this earth and He became everything that we're not. He is the bridge that takes us from where we're at to where we want to be. And so anyway, I don't know what kind of report you had today, but I am saying be encouraged and believe in the report of the Lord today. This is Terry Spradlin with Hidden Treasures Broadcast. Have a blessed and highly favored day.